We'll start in any comfortable cross-legged position. And go ahead and pull the flesh of your buttocks back behind your sit bones. And maybe take a moment with your eyes closed or down to feel the sit bones sinking down into the ground. The deeper your roots sink, the taller your tree can grow. You can maybe feel how that in-breath lifts you up, opens you up, and the out-breath relaxes and sinks the body down. Maybe resting the hands even more and letting the shoulders relax down. And releasing the belly. You can let the floor of the belly drop down and the walls of the belly fall open. Many of us have the habit of holding our bellies in, and you can try to unravel that and relax. We'll slow the breathing down. And today we're going to practice Ujjayi breathing. So this is a very common form of breathing in yoga practice that helps the nervous system stay relaxed even while the body is facing physical challenge or even emotional challenge. I remember once getting stung by a stingray and having to walk an entire length of the beach to my car, and the only way I got through it was with Ujjayi breathing. So it's helpful if you're new to this breath to drop the chin to the chest, and that will constrict the throat. The breathing is done in and out through the nose, but the pull of the breath, the suction, doesn't happen in the nose, it happens in the throat. So sometimes dropping the chin and kind of contracting the throat makes it a little bit easier to appreciate what's happening here, the dynamics. So the mouth will stay closed. Like I said, the breath is going to come in and out through the nostrils. And you're just going to kind of suck the breath in like you would suck on a straw. Like if you're trying to get the bottom of a shake up into your throat through a straw and you're kind of pulling, you're going to do that same pulling in at the back of the throat, and the air will come in through the nose. And then you can feel how that constricts the throat, and then you're going to release the breath in the same way. And if you're doing it correctly, it makes a very particular sound. I'm going to come close just so you can hear the sound. And normally, if I can hear you, I can tell if you're doing it correctly just by the sound. But see if you can hear this. Kind of like a seashell or a radiator hissing. It's very different than the sound of the breath when it comes in through the nostrils. If you have the Ujjayi breath and you're confident in it, then you can try to lift your chin and see if you can continue it without the head down. So you can see that the breath kind of gets elongated naturally when you breathe in this way. I'll just add some gentle movement, rolling the shoulders forward and up on the inhale, back and down on the exhale. Shoulders forward, up, back, and down. And then on your next breath, reverse the shoulder rolls back and up, forward and down. Still doing the Ujjayi breathing, practicing coordinating the movement with the breath, which we'll continue to practice throughout the class, but we'll start here with an easier movement. And then let the shoulders relax. Keep the breathing through the back of the throat. Take the arms out to the side, bend the elbows, making cactus arms. Inhale, send the elbows back. Breathe into the heart, Ujjayi breath. Exhale, elbows together, dropping the head, rounding the back. Inhaling, elbows up. Exhale, hands together at the heart. Inhale, cactus arms. Exhale, forearms together, back grounds. Inhale, straight spine, lift the elbows. Exhale, hands to heart. And continue at your own pace, dragging the breath through the throat and taking your time to complete the inhale and complete the exhale. And just complete the one that you're in. If you're already complete, just hold there while we wait for everyone else. And then release the hands. Drop the right ear to the right shoulder. Actually, before you do that, let's change the cross of the legs. So just notice which leg is on front or on top. Release the legs. Give them a little shake if you like, maybe a rub. And then recross them the other way. Opposite leg in front. Good. And then go ahead and drop the right ear to the right shoulder. Bring the left hand on the ground beside you. Bring the right hand up and over to the left side of your head. And then really just let the hand be heavy there as you drop the weight of the elbow down. So the hand is actually holding on to the left side of the head. The elbow drops down. And then inch the fingers of the left hand out away from you. Keep the spine tall and upright. Return to your Ujjayi breathing if you've gone astray. Keep letting that right elbow be heavy. Good. And then release the right hand down to the ground. Send the left arm up overhead to the right. And then take that right hand out away from you. Press into the right hand, sinking the left sit bone. Turn your gaze up and to the left and reach out long through the left fingers. When you exhale, maybe you can bend that right elbow and dip a little more. Turn the left palm to face down. Maybe close the eyes, feel the Ujjayi breath filling into the space of your body. On your next inhale, take your time, lift yourself up. On your exhale, release the left hand down to the ground beside you. And bring the right hand up and over. Sorry, wrong way. Bring that left hand up over to the right side of the head. And then drop the head to the left. Let the elbow hang down, let the shoulder drop down, and then inch the right fingertips away from the body. Feeling the weight of your left hand heavy on the right side of your head. Ujjayi breath. And then release the left hand down. Send the right arm up and over to the left. Walk the left hand out a little bit more. Push it into the left hand, pressing the right sit bone down. And then drop that left shoulder away from the ear. Gazes up and to the right. Right hand reaches long. Breath streams long through the body. On your next inhale, lift that right arm up. Exhale, release it down. Just sit for a moment, reconnecting with your breathing, feeling the uprightness of the spine. And then flip over your feet onto your hands and knees. If the knees are stiff, you can take a moment and just stretch back through one straight leg and then another straight leg. We'll place the hands under the shoulders. You can be on fists like I am, or palms with the fingers spread wide. Reestablishing your Ujjayi breathing and moving the spine with the breath. Inhaling, curling the tailbone, dipping the belly, lifting the chest, rolling the eyes up. Exhaling, rounding, starting at the tailbone, ending at the head. Keeping your attention on your breathing, making that sound. And then we'll come back to neutral spine. And come down onto the belly. We'll rest on the chin or the forehead with the hands right under the shoulders, right alongside the chest, and the elbows alongside the ribs. So not splayed out, but tucked in, and that'll bring the shoulders back away from the ears. Now press your pelvis down into the ground. Press your pubic bone down into the ground. And then just lift your head. We're not pressing into the hands just yet. Just doing a little baby cobra. You can even take the hands off the ground if you want. Certainly no weight in the hands. You can roll your eyes up. Notice where the breath gets moved to by virtue of this posture, this little cobra. Does it make the breathing harder, easier, the same? And then we'll lower down, turn to rest on one cheek, rest the arms alongside the body, let the heels fall open. Continue the breathing like you're exchanging the breath with the earth below you. And then place the hands under the shoulders again. Bring your head center, elbows tucked in by your side, pelvis pressing down. And lift the chin, roll the eyes up. And then you can stay in this version of Cobra, or if you want, you can come into a King Cobra, pressing into the hands, straightening the arms however much you can. You don't want to lock the arms and pull the shoulders up by the ears. So we want to have the shoulders roll down the back, even if that means the elbows bend. And then spiral your hands away from each other. So they're not actually going to move, but they're going to kind of energetically rotate left and right, and that will help bring the shoulder blades in. And then send the chest forward and the eyes up. Your pubic bone is on the ground, and your breath goes from the belly all the way up. Watch those shoulders. I know they want to go like this. Pull them down. Pull them down. Press the elbows toward the floor if that will help. And release down. Turn to the other cheek. Rest the arms alongside the body. Let the heels fall open. Let the arms rest. Maintaining the sound of the breath. Bring the hands back under the shoulders, head center, fingers spread wide. Press into your hands, lifting yourself all the way up onto your hands and knees, curling the toes under, and coming all the way up into downward facing dog. Straight legs. Try to get a straight line from your fingertips to your sit bones. And then see if you can lengthen that line by pushing forward through the fingertips. Press back through the hips and thighs. Press down into the heels. Drop your head, drop your chest. Stream the breath through the body, pulling it in through the back of the throat. On your next inhale, lift the left leg up and look forward. Exhale, step the foot up between the hands, coming into a runner's lunge. Help the foot up if it needs it. And then drop the hips. Make sure that the knee lines up over the ankle. You don't want the knee in front of the ankle. Good. And then really press back through that right heel and sink the hips lower. See if you can extend your chest forward, engaging the breath. And then step that left foot back, returning to downward facing dog. Inhale, kicking the right leg up, looking forward. Exhale, step the foot up between the hands. Help it up so that the ankle is under the knee. And then let the hips drop. The back leg is really energized, pressing back through the heel. And then drop the hips even more. So you're going to aim your pubic bone for your right heel. And then if you can also lift your chest and look forward, go ahead. If not, don't worry about it. Breathe slow and long and deep. Now we're going to step the back leg forward, coming into a forward bend. You can just let the arms hang down or take the backs of the legs. Or some of you can tuck the hands under the feet. So you can really see when you use the Ujjayi breath, how long your breath can be. And you want to just keep the breath dragging in until you have filled up your capacity. On your inhale, take the arms out and lift the body up, lift the arms up, reaching up, and we'll come into a little bit of a standing backward bend. Keep the breath nice and smooth. And then we'll lower the hands to the heart. And now we're going to practice a sequence called Sun Salutations, Surya Namaskar. Namaskar, the same root as the Sanskrit word namaste, which is a common greeting in India. And so Surya Sun, Namaskar, Sun Salutation. So it's going to use the postures that we've just practiced and one that we didn't, but that's fine. And it just links all the postures together with the breath. So I'm going to show it to you. You're going to follow me the first time at my pace, but ultimately you're going to need to follow your own pace because your breath is faster or slower than mine, perhaps. And you're always going to just listen to your own body and your own breath. But just for purposes of learning the series, we'll do it together. Inhale and reach the arms up, coming into that standing backward bend. Exhale, folding forward. Hands to the ground with the knees bent. Inhale, step the right foot back, runner's lunge. Exhale, step the left foot back, taking a plank position like a push-up. And then lower to the floor. Release the toes. Inhale into your cobra. Lower high cobra, lifting the head and chest. Exhale, curl the toes, push into downward dog. Inhale, looking forward, step the right foot up between the hands. Exhale, step the left foot up, coming back into your forward bend. Inhale all the way up, coming into your standing backward bend. Exhale the hands together at the heart. Inhale back up into your backward bend. Exhale over into your forward bend. Hands to the ground, knees bend. Inhale, left foot steps back. Exhale, right foot steps back into plank and lower to the ground, all on the exhale. Release toes. Inhale into a cobra. Exhale, curl toes, coming into downward dog. Inhale, look forward, step the left foot forward. Exhale, step the right foot forward and fold. So it's always a reverse of what we began with. Same foot. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands together at the heart. Let's try another round together, okay? Inhale up. Exhale over. Knees bend, hands come to the floor. Inhale, right foot steps back. Exhale, left foot steps back into plank and lower down in that plank position, bending your elbows, coming down to the belly and then releasing toes. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog, curling toes. Right foot comes forward on an inhale. Left foot comes forward as you fold. Exhale. Inhale all the way up. Lift the heart, lift the gaze, reach the arms back. Exhale, hands together at the heart. One more, left side. Inhale up. Exhale over. Bend the knees, hands to the floor. Inhale, left foot steps back, runner's lunge. Exhale, right foot steps back, coming into plank and lower slowly to the ground. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left foot steps forward. Exhale, right foot steps forward and fold. Inhale all the way up. Backward bend. Exhale, hands together at the heart. Okay, now we're going to try one more round. And I'm going to watch you and you're going to do it at your own pace. So I just want to say one thing about that is that some of these movements may take longer for you than one inhale cycle or one exhale cycle. That's totally fine. just do 1.5. It's really important that the inhales are coordinated with the opening movements and that the exhales with the releasing movements. So if you need more than just one breath, then do inhale, exhale, inhale so that you stay on pace and that the movements and the breath still sync up. Okay? All right. We begin here and at your own pace. Go ahead. Starting with the right foot. Right foot again. Relax the head on the forward bend. Looking good so far, guys. Can't see the rest of you, but what I do see looks good. Exactly. Left foot. Left foot again. Getting easier, Andrew. It's amazing, just in less than a month, how much easier it is to bring that foot from the back to the front. All right, we'll all stay here with the hands together at the heart. And then we're going to continue and we're just going to add some postures in. So that'll kind of, and this particular series, the sequence, Sun Salutations, is really important to use the Ujjayi breathing. So it kind of helps slow everything down. And also it can become kind of vigorous and challenging to do these. And we always want to keep the nervous system settled. So this Ujjayi breath activates the parasympathetic nervous system, which is good. Okay. Starting as we always do, inhaling up. Exhaling over. Inhaling, right foot steps back. And then we're going to bring the heel down onto the ground and take it up into a warrior one, lifting the body. And then turning the body to the right, arms out to the side, taking it into warrior two. Bending that front knee forward. Inhale, left arm up, right hand to the back leg, reaching back. Exhale, take it the other way, left arm on the left leg, right arm overhead. We'll hold here, stretching the side for a few breaths, pushing back into the right foot, down into the left foot, and out through the right hand. And then turn to face the ground, bring the hands down. Step back into plank and lower on an exhale. Inhale into cobra. Exhale into downward dog. Inhale, right foot forward. Back heel on the ground at an angle. Lift the body up, warrior one, arms reach. Keep that front knee bent and facing forward. Turn your belly to the left. Open the arms out to the side, gazing forward, warrior two. Back hand on the back leg, front arm reaches up and back, reverse warrior. And then side angle pose, resting your forearm on your front thigh, taking your left arm overhead. We'll hold here for a few breaths, reaching across the room with your fingers. Gazing up and to the left. Pushing back into your left foot and reaching out of your left hand. Good. Bring both hands to the ground. Step the back foot forward and fold. Inhale all the way up. Stretching the front body open, breathing into it. Exhale, hands together at the heart. Last side. Inhale, out and up. Exhale, fold. Hands to the ground, bend the knees. Inhale, left leg back. Keep the heel off the ground. Lift the body up. Clasp your hands behind your back. Roll the shoulders back. Press the tailbone forward. Breathe into your chest. On your next exhale, fold forward, drop your head, lift your hands. Release your hands, bring them to the ground, take a breath in. Exhale, step back into plank and lower to the ground. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left foot forward. Back heel stays off the ground. Lift the body, clasp your hands in your awkward clasp, the opposite thumb on the outside from what you are inclined to do. Keep that front knee bent and the back heel off the ground with the back foot facing forward. So you want your back foot not on an angle. Good. And then press back through the hands, spreading the chest open, finding your Ujjayi breath. Deepen in that front knee. On your next exhale, fold forward, dropping the head, lifting the hands. See if you can relax the head even more. Maybe gazing at your back foot. Okay, bring the hands to the ground. Step the back foot up, fold. Exhale. Inhale all the way up, reaching up. Exhale, hands together at the heart. Just be here for a moment, seeing how you feel. And lift your toes and spread them wide and lower down. Shift your weight into your left leg and feel the foot sinking down into the earth. And move your mind through your whole body and see how the whole body is perched on top of that foot and balanced perfectly on just the one foot. Beautiful. Let the eyes open. Looking at a spot in front of you. Lift the right knee so that it's perpendicular to your body and the leg is parallel to the ground. Send the arms out to the side. Now, if you can, start to draw a line with your eyes to the right, turning your body. That left hand can come to the right knee, the right arm reaching back. Those of you who have the flexibility, instead of having the leg bent, you can hold on to the outside of the foot and straighten the leg. So don't try to do a more advanced version unless you know that you're solid in the level 1 version. So if you're falling, you're not looking to go into a more challenging variation. The key here is the Ujjayi breath and the visual focus. So if your eyes are not fixed, your body will not be fixed. If you pick one spot and rest your gaze there, and when you feel like you're going to fall, really zero in on that Ujjayi breathing. Nice. Good job. Okay, let's come down. Just let that go. Let it go. Yeah. And then close the eyes again. Feeling the weight sinking into the right foot. So you need to really establish the balance even before the left foot comes off the ground. You can feel how the bottom of your foot is bearing weight. If you have more weight on the outside or the inside or the front or the back, you know already your foundation is wonky. You're not going to have a straight posture if the base of the posture isn't balanced. And then you're going to focus on your breathing. Gently open your eyes. Lift the left knee to the height of the hip. Take the arms out to the side. Focus your gaze. Focus on your breath. And then keeping your eyes like it's scanning the horizon, moving across, turning to the left. You can bring your right hand to your left leg. You can take the outside of the foot and straighten the leg if you're balanced and you have the flexibility for that. So as soon as you see that you're starting to fall, don't let your eyes go in the direction that you're falling. Keep your eyes locked. Fight for it with your eyes and with your breath. Nice job. Great. Okay, good. I'll just shake it out. Let that go. Let that go. Beautiful. And then we'll just let the chin drop, let the knees bend, and like a rag doll, roll all the way down onto the buttocks. all the way onto the back, bringing the knees in. And we'll just end here with a little bit of an opening of the legs out to the side, stretching those inner hips and thighs. Feeling the back of the body sinking down. Ujjayi breath streaming through. Okay, bring the knees back together. Bring the feet back onto the floor. Lift your hips just enough to tuck your tailbone and roll back down. And then release your legs and shoot them out. And if you're using an eye pillow, you can place that on your eyes. And then let everything come to rest with the arms out away from the body. The eyes closed if you can. Let a deep breath in through the nose, letting go of the Ujjayi breath, letting it fall out of the mouth, sinking the body into the ground. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out of the mouth, releasing the jaw, gently parting the lips, relaxing the tongue. Inhale deep. Exhale out of the mouth, letting go of the mind, the thoughts, the words, the pictures. Bringing your focus to the feeling of your breath and letting go of the breath. The breath can breathe for us, just like it does all day when we're not focusing on the breath. So the key here is to focus on it, but not control it, just to let it be. You can just think of yourself as being in the back seat of this vehicle being driven by your breath. And you're just along for the ride, taking in the sights, feeling the feeling, letting go, letting go. Letting go. Breathe into your heart. Move fingers and toes. Reach the arms overhead. Take a deep breath. Stretch long. Hug the knees to the chest. Rocking side to side. Feeling the ground, massaging your back. And then coming center, rubbing hand to hand and foot to foot. Move over onto your side. Rest your head on your underside arm. Rest your body on the ground. Just rest in the feeling of the results of your practice. We don't create this place. We strip away everything that obscures this place, which is always here underneath the thinking and the stressing. And then slowly come up to sitting any way that you're comfortable. Sinking down through the sit bones, lifting tall through the crown of the head. Inhale, the arms reach up. Exhale, the hands together at the heart. Inhale, the heart up to the hands. Exhale, shoulders relax down. Inhale deeply, breathing in from bottom to top. Take it all in. Let it all go. Drop the chin to the chest. Namaste.